In this video, you'll meet Jeremiah Trombley. He's a hunter from the rolling hills of central Vermont who's all about enjoying each and every adventure. No fuss, no frills, just a genuine passion for chasing northern whitetails. Jeremiah spends his seasons quietly tracking and hunting bucks across new landscapes in various northeast states. He's not one for flashy displays or social media posts. Jeremiah simply loves being out in the woods, doing what he does best. And lucky for us, he's sharing his hunts and authentic self through his videos. We hope you enjoy this video and the next few to come, where Jeremiah's focus is always on making the most of his days in the woods.
Here we go. It is 6:42 right now. I got a track that was made in the night. We had a pretty good snowstorm yesterday, but the ground is warm, so it's melting pretty fast. I think there was probably about 4 inches, but I'm guessing it's like 2.5, maybe 3 now and settling, but it is getting colder. It's 25 degrees. It's a little crunchy. I walked on both sides of the road kind of looking at it. Looks like it has a decent stride, pretty good stance. It's the best thing I've found so far. I've been driving around for a couple hours. I found one other set of tracks that is, I mean, it could be a small buck, but it looked like a doe to me. And it's right where I killed that buck last year, where I picked that track up, so that's a pretty good spot. But we'll see. I'm gonna let it get maybe another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna get on this track and we'll see. I mean, hard to tell right now, but it snowed all night. We're gonna follow it for a while and just see if it freshens up and see if we can see what it looks like. Here's the first bed. I mean, I've only been 10 minutes, so it's not fresh at all. Could be bedded again, but I don't think so from where it is. It's in a safe spot. Looks like a big bed, which is nice. It's fresh now. It's almost 3 o'clock. This buck has taken me, I don't know, I've been close to 10 miles today so far. All day long. Brought me up on top of the mountain, jumped him up there. Jumped it my second time because he was just zombie walking for 3.5 hours. So I picked up the pace and I bumped him. Got a gorgeous day today. Day 2 in Maine. Saw my second buck driving in here, spike horn. About, I don't know, 300-400 yards from where I found a really big track. So, I'm not sure if this buck just looped around, went right back in, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, interesting. Well, we're gonna take it for a little ways, see what happens. There's some serious buck activity in here. There's a lot of tracks back and forth. Look at all these scrapes. Oh man. If you could just sit right here, you'd kill a buck. There's a lot of activity right here. Wow. Well, it's day 3 today. I thought I was in the chips this morning. I drove this loop. I found a big buck yesterday. I drove a loop, see if he came out of this section he stayed in all day long. Just couldn't make out his tracks. There's too many in there. I know it was fresh. We need some new snow. But when I looped back around, there were 2 different trucks parked in different spots, and I probably could have gone in, but I just don't want to be that guy. So, trying a new area, hiking on top of this mountain. There's a saddle up here I'm going to go check out. See if we can't catch a buck track up here. Maybe the snow will be a little bit better, because it's a little crunchy down low. So, we'll see what happens. I just shot at a giant. Threw a lot of shit. But now we got a buck to go after. That was a really big buck. Dang it. I don't know, man. I shot through a lot of stuff. But if you don't shoot, you don't get them. So I shot. I cannot believe that I stayed on this deer track. Just spent an hour in this nasty whips. I mean, this deer has not stopped running for, I've been on him for another hour and a half maybe. It's just crazy. He didn't like being shot at. But it's only 12:30. If I can get him in the woods and get him to start walking, maybe I'll get one more crack at him. That's not a rub. It's his antlers caught on a tree. He's big. He's still running. It's been a couple miles. He hasn't even begun to slow down. Just running the whole way. And I gave him plenty of time. Plus I lost him back there for a half hour, 45 minutes. I couldn't figure out the track. So keep going. tracks. I found this moose bone. He was gnawing on. That's funny. We're getting better now. Check that out. This will keep up all day. We'll get some good snow for tomorrow. It's 10 o'clock right now. I'm excited. I'm excited. Alright, here we go. We're on it. Actually, it looks like a pretty good track to me. I think I've seen a bigger one here, but this is still pretty good. It's really fresh because it was made late in the night or just this morning. So it's starting to snow a little bit, so if I start seeing no snow on the track, I know I'm really close. Let's get after him. Stupid. Not a good way to start the day. I just fell in over my knees. Shit. Not a good way to start the day. Look at this track. It's a good track. Do a closer hitting. Look at that. Man, he's a big one. It's a big boy. Dang it. Well, I'm gonna be wet today. I'll dry off. I knew better too. Thought I saw this other track, but oh well. Just drove around for like an hour, so he's still a little ways in front of me. this shit. Make sure it's not dry. It's really hard, like it was like earlier in the night. So I'm gonna stay on this one. I mean, they're both pretty fresh, but that one's frozen, so it tells me it's probably 10, 12 hours old. Well, I got one down. There were 2 bucks I was tracking, and they were together. They're weaving in and out, weaving in and out. And I get up into this area, and it happens quick. Obviously, I didn't get the shot on film, but I look and I see one bump. It just happened so fast, and I look and I can see like beams sticking out, and it's so thick through here. You can see what I was shooting through, and I made a heck of a shot. And I smoked him. He's probably 50 yards through that. I can't believe I found a hole with this red dot. I mean, I've shot quite a few deer with it now. I've only had it a few years, and it's pretty awesome. But it is not the bigger buck, unfortunately. I just backtracked the tracks, and let's go see what we got anyway. He is not a giant, but still be happy with whatever you get, you know. I missed a mega giant here a week ago when I came up for a few days, and I just came up here today for a day. But I'll tell you what, you know, I didn't start tracking until 2018, and I'm honing my skills. So I knew today was going to be a great day. Like I said, I was on 2 bucks, and unfortunately I shot the straggler buck. So he's still a nice deer. It's like a 6-point. Younger deer, probably, you know, I'd guess a 2.5-year-old. Made a great shot. You can see a hit right there. So I'm pretty happy with that. We got venison for the table, and I'm all tagged out in Maine, which is bittersweet. It's cool, but I will have to look elsewhere. So had a great time up here. Had a real great time. So thank you, Maine. Thank you, God. And we'll get them tagged up and get them out of here. That deer is over there, and that is the buck I was tracking. So, and you see his running marks, unfortunately. Hey, that happens, you know. Happened to be last year in New Hampshire too. I was tracking a good one and ended up shooting a smaller buck like this, but that's okay. I'm still happy with it. I'm still happy with it. It's pretty cool. I mean, look at these. What are the odds of getting a shot in this stuff? It's so thick. But pretty awesome. All right, I gotta go figure out where I'm at. I'm probably, I don't know, what time is it? It is 8:41. So I probably started this, well, this buck track that's running, I probably started him, oh, I don't know. I guess it's been close to 2 hours, just a little after daylight. And caught up with that guy. So, all right. Well, here I are in Maine, 2023. Today is November the 10th. November the 10th. I came up here for a few days. They got a little snow last night, so I had just shot a nice one, just under 200 pounds in New Hampshire 2 days ago. And came up here hoping to get a 200 pounder. This is definitely not, but I'm still happy with them. This is, I forget what the guys call that. The satellite buck. That's what this was. So I got on a good track this morning. Straight line, couple miles from here. And took that buck through cuts and all kinds of stuff. He was checking He was just checking all over the place, and I came up over the saddle, and the second buck came on. I was like, I mean, they got big feet up here too. His track is smaller, obviously, than the other one, but I could tell that it was a buck track. I could tell by when he pissed too. And anyways, long story short, they brought me down through that saddle, and I came up onto the edge of this clear cut that's over here, and I knew I was close. Unfortunately, I didn't turn the camera on, and then I bumped up the deer. I could see could see the deer, and I just pulled up real quick, and I could see like a beam sticking out. I didn't count points. It's so thick with what I was shooting through, and I could see the vitals. And it is one of those shoot or don't shoot. You know, it happened in a second, less than a second. And I shot, and I made a perfect shot. Hit him right behind the shoulder. He's probably, I don't know, 50 yards. I don't even know how I snuck one through that, through all those whips and stuff. But I hit him, and he came running out, and I knew he wasn't a giant, but I'm still happy. I'm still fairly new with tracking, because I started in 2018. I think you guys heard an earlier podcast I did with Stagger, and killed some pretty good ones tracking, but this is going to be a learning lesson for me, but I'm still happy with them. It's meat for the freezer, and we'll get them tagged up and get out of here. So thank you, God, for the opportunity, and until next time.